check, Mike.
Coach, given how the game went yesterday, how do you think the team responded tonight?
I'm really proud of the response tonight. I think, there were obviously some things we needed to clean up throughout the game, but the fight was incredible. They made her throw 138 pitches. I thought their defense made some really good plays to stop some rallies that we could have gotten into. We put ourselves in good situations to really get the big hit. We didn't always come through, but man, the fight was there. I didn't think we were overmatched at all today. They just got the key hit when they needed it. And there's some things that we need to clean up defensively, a little bit offensively, and I think we're a better team for it if we can do that. It's okay.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
It's okay. Been like an 8 p.m. flyover.
Yeah.
8:46.
So when it comes to these high-intensity matchups, how crucial is it to really dive into it and learn from those scores when you go into the postseason? Is that kind of matchup?
Huge. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. The loss doesn't matter if we don't come back better from it. And I think our team is chomping at the bit to get to work and get to practice, and that's important. We have a very practice-minded team, so they're hungry to get better. And I think all we're going to do is go to work and make sure that we are on top of this game next time. But also, we're just sharpening our tools, like big time. The little things, little pieces of the game that we want to get better at: moving runners, getting on base, executing the key hit, some bunt defense things, but. We have just a whole list of things now that we want to get better at and make sure it doesn't happen again.
So how do you think about Dakota performance today?
Say it again.
Dakota performance.
Fantastic. I think she got better with every at-bat. She saw 10 pitches in her at-bat that she had a home run, and that's against a good pitcher. That's tough to do, to even go that deep into counts. And I thought everyone, honestly, I thought Reagan had good at-bats, Dakota had good at-bats, Kai had good at-bats, all the way down, honestly. So we really made her work, and at the same time, we have to be able to execute that key hit when we need it.
What did you learn about your team this series?
They're gritty, they're tough, and they're hungry to get better. And I think that's the biggest thing. It doesn't feel defeating for them. It feels energizing for them, because all that we're going to do now is go get to work and make sure, not that it doesn't happen again, but that we grow from it and that we become better players because of getting knocked to the ground. And all I saw in their eyes was complete hunger and willingness to absolutely go back to the drawing board and get to work. So it's not a revamp, it's sharpening our tools for the next time.
And when you listen to the conversation amongst the players about bouncing back and about building upon this kind of performance, what's the conversation been like when you listen?
They know they have to get back to work. I think, when I see nods in the circle of like, yes, give me that in practice, let's work on it. And then for freshmen, it's the first time they're kind of experiencing that, throughout the lineup, being able to face a pitcher like that. And now they know what it looks like and to get back to work. And, we can talk about it, and then you experience it, and then you just want to be better. And I see a lot of drive to want to be better.
And today is also senior night. How did you feel? Because I see a lot of emotion.
Yes, emotional at the same time. We have so much softball left to play for this class, and I'm excited for them to keep writing their story. So just super grateful for them and what they brought to this program. They represent the A with so much class and dignity and high character, and just proud of the women that they are. I'm not ready to leave them yet. I'm not ready for them to leave us yet. So we're going to have an exciting next couple months, and then we'll say goodbye. But just can't really say enough about the people that they are, as well as softball players.
And how has their leadership affected the rest of the roster, especially as we get deeper into the season?
It's been huge, and it's been huge in such different ways. I think, some lead by a quiet example, and some, Devin's got that fire out there, and she's leading from the front, and, it's exciting. They feed off each other. I think that's been the coolest thing about this year. Dev and Miranda have used each other. I saw Dev look Saya square in the eyes and say, let's go, and Paige has been a staple in our outfield for 4 years, so it's been exciting, and they're all very different but very similar in what they want at the end of the year.
How does facing Kennedy this late in the season maybe prepare the team for the postseason?
Well, sometimes it feels like a video game when you face really good pitching, right? You hit level 1 and it's like velo, get on time, and then she hits level 2 when she's on all sides of the plate, and then level 3 is let me throw a changeup in there because why not? And I saw our team lock in and have some of the best at-bats that they've had all year, and to do that against someone that's throwing 70 to 75 miles per hour with a dirty changeup, like that's one of the highest levels you can get to as a hitter. So for me, it's okay, how do we stay that locked in with every pitcher that we face? Because there's not many that we're going to face that are better than that. So normally when you face this kind of pitching, it just levels you up, and then you get back to work. But yeah, just excited for the growth this weekend. I know we didn't get the result, but I tell you what, this team does better when they're hungry. And when they're kind of knocking on the door of something and ready to freaking break it down. So for me, it's just, keeping them in that mentality so that we keep getting better.
How about this series at the start to this new rivalry with Texas Tech?
Oh, we love it. I mean, we love all these new rivalries. I think it doesn't take much to get the girls going for any of these rivalries. So it's exciting. They're a good ball club. They play the game really well. I thought they played really good softball this weekend. They short gamed well, got the big hit when they needed it, and pitched well. They played really good defense as well. So, I think any feisty play or a ball that we thought maybe was going to get through the infield, they had it today. I think if we meet up with them the next time, it's not going to happen that way. But it's good for softball. It's good for TV. It's good for all the things. And, look at our sport across the country right now and how it's trending in the matchups. I'm just excited for where the game's at.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good night.